win behind the Saigon Jokers, so you definitely want to get back ahead into the game. And of course, both teams want to win. So we'll have to see the picks and bans before I can really speculate on how the battle is going to go out. Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look right now, straight likely into the bans. We see for the side of Saigon Jokers, take out Jarvan, Twisted Fate, and Shen. Jarvan and Twisted Fate very hard to deal with right now, actually, depending on how it's built and what it's played. But on South HQ, take out Nidali, a targeted ban towards Saigon Jokers, as well as, we do see Kha'Zix as well as KO being taken out.
Yeah,
so,
typical bans, I would say.
Typical bans from that side. But first pick is going to be Irelia, going to be Junie picking up Irelia for the team. So this is something interesting, so to speak.
Where do you think Elise is going to go?
Top.
Top. Yeah. I've seen many mid Elises.
Mid Elise is not so strong, in my opinion, because the range of how you can harass the opponent is much smaller. At the same time, you fight against the AP mid, which can do high burst and a stun, you're most probably going to lose.
I see.
So, so we do see Sona and Elise being picked up for the side of AHQ, and instantly Archie picking up his famous Azure right there with Ryze.
Yeah, Ryze as the middle.
No, Ryze being picking up so quickly.
You find that weird?
No, because normally Ryze, you would want to save it for the last pick somewhere there, because Ryze is very strong, definitely, but can be countered quite easily because he does have a shorter range. So his early game will suffer against certain champions.
So we have a reconnect going to happen. We'll see how that goes, but either way the game will go on, don't you worry. Back to the Ryze question. What do you think, which champions will ultimately shut down Ryze in the lane?
I wouldn't say ultimately shut down Ryze, but maybe most probably poke them or catch them out better, like Orianna, Lux, as a few more to state. But lately for Ryze, another thing to note is that they actually take teleport. They take flash and teleport, and when people overextend from the bottom side or a fight happens, they just teleport away into the lane, and then they just get the kills from there and slowly just snowball from there instead of winning the lane.
Yeah, Ryze is the kind of champion that instead of building pure AP outright, he builds mana and kind of tanky kind of mana.
Yeah, so he's more of a tanky AP carry for the team. So right now we're going to move back into the champion selection screen once again. The bans are all the same definitely, and the picks are going on very smoothly until right now we do see the Ryze and Azure going to be picked up for the side of Saigon Joker. So Olaf.
Well, Olaf is pretty strong these days.
Not pretty strong, that's an underrated statement.
Yeah, he's very strong because Warmox on him. The Warmox buff with the change on Warmox makes Olaf so strong. And a Caitlyn pickup. Caitlyn Sona, what do you think about that?
So it's going to be a poke lane as well, and they have the advantage of the range, so to speak. Azure has decent poke, but in terms of the support that he's gonna choose or get to help him, we're gonna see. It might be a Zyra, it might be a Lulu. Because Zona right now is slightly much weaker overall.
I'm feeling Lulu. Yes, on Israel's side. That would be a good pickup to counter Sona and Caitlyn. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see that.
Shaco. Do you think this is gonna be for real?
It's locked in. It is gonna be for real.
Alright, this is gonna be fun. Shaco shenanigans is always fun to watch. Shaco is a very strong gank-orientated champion. His stealth and his surprise move.
The DC.
So fun to watch. Tarek, okay. So, I call it SAJ. I support SAJ.
Okay, Tarek is a counter to Sona, so to speak, in terms of his overall tankiness, like to burst someone down. So interesting things being picked out. And Gragas, further range, definitely can easily knock back Ryze from doing his combo.
So, and you were right. Elise is gonna go top lane.
Well, you never know. Yeah. Gragas top, tanky a Gragas Warmox.
With the current Warmox patch, I am not surprised. Anything can happen. Anyone can get Warmox.
But on the side of Shaco being picked up, Shaco is actually a very strong jungler right now because he's able to use his box to take hits from minions very easily.
Yeah, he has a very strong start. Where most champions will be still busy trying to get his blue and red.
Yeah.
Shaco doesn't even need help, doesn't need the leash at all.
Yeah, he can easily take both of it by himself and at the same time just go for an easy gank wherever he pleases.
Yeah, so look out for Shaco doing his early shenanigans. And if Shaco can really snowball from there, maybe get a couple of kills for himself or for his teammates, then it's going to go well for SAJ.
Yes, and we haven't seen Shaco actually in the competitive scene for quite some time now. So this everyone eyes on definitely looking at Shaco. What is he going to buy? What is he going to do? Will he carry the team to victory by snowballing, or will he be crushed? As the late game Shaco is very weak.
Yes.
His base stats, his base health is so low.
He has
at
very
the end
bad
game.
scaling.
Yeah,
There's a
very bad.
reason why he's not picked up, because if he doesn't do well in the early game, he's dead, almost dead weight. I'll say
Yes.
his CC is just limited to one
fear.
slow. Yeah,
Someone
just
walks
a
through
slow.
it.
Yeah,
It's an extra slow from his 2-shift
he can
dagger.
split himself into two and hope someone hits the wrong one. Pray, but that's not
Like-
going to happen in this such a top level.
You never know. You never know. Sometimes they still might get it wrong.
True.
It's definitely hard to think.
They
So
look identical, so there's no way to tell.
something like that. But let's take a look at Judy's runes and masteries. I believe that is what people want to know. What is he playing to
Yes.
as for Shaco?
All eyes on Shaco right now.
Yes, all eyes definitely on Shaco right now. And here we do see 4 magic resist, plus with 16 magic resist at level 18. So more magic resist per level. And then 6 physical damage coming from the Quintessence, 13 armor, and going for attack speed. So quite basic setup for the runes and the rune side, but what are the masteries?
Yeah, but he has a very heavy emphasis on magic resist, and that's just going to negate Gragas nukes.
Yes.
And
This
Shaco
one's
wants to
at least damage on the early side. So here for the sort of mastery though, it's 3, 13, 14.
This is a weird kind of.
So Testic
Yeah.
Summer's Wrath because it has exhaust for the 10 magic resist armor reduction. Butcher killing minions much faster than Jungle definitely will help out. As well as
Jungle-
return damage and taking extra health and just taking one reduce damage taken by 1. And for the side the utility, taking all the buffs, cooldown on Summer's movement speed, mana regeneration, as well as the Biscuiteer and Explorer. So
Shaco needs the movement speed to have. He's very reliant on his early ganks,
Mhm.
so movement speed will definitely help him there.
definitely.
And the jungling runes to. Well, he's a jungler,
Mhm.
and he's a very kind of non-tanky kind of jungler.
Yep.
So all those setups really help him in the jungle.
Yes. So we're not going to take a look at AHQ Pride's runes and mastery set because at least a lot of people play it differently. But here we're going to see actually 14 magic penetration. So for the quintessence as well as the runes, it's all going to be magic pen, flat armor, and flat magic resist right there. And mastery is going to be definitely more defensive, want to stay alive, going for 921. So taking arcane knowledge for the extra magic resist, and then here
Magic
taking
penetrate.
perseverance actually instead of taking other stats, just because he knows he's going to get poked quite a bit out of lane. So extra health regen will help. Wow, what quite an interesting setup to have.
Yeah, I'll say a lot of Elise, if they play the top lane, will go for a tanky sustain kind of build.
As well as
And-
fast cooldown reduction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did she take cooldown reductions?
No, I mean
Um,
for items, not in terms of like
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
yeah, for the runes. Yeah.
So, predictions, lane
Predictions.
predictions. What do you think is gonna happen in the lanes?
I'm more interested in the early game.
Yeah, I'm very interested in what Shaco will do.
No, not even the early game, so to speak, but the level 1 fight that will commence. Because,
Okay.
HQ seemingly much more bossy early, the undertow hits. And Shaco, if he wants to do the jungle, he will be playing with Jack in the box. So it'll be interesting to see how HQ responds to this. Will they want to go for an invade just to stop the boxers from stacking up and giving so much help as well as capability to help in jungle quickly and do the strong ganks. So slow his early jungle down.
Yeah, I remember a long time ago when Shaco was very prominent in ranked games. I'm not sure whether it's used in the professional scene, but in ranked games back in around start of season 2, Shaco was being used so much that people try to get into the jungle just to pop his box and then get out of there.
Definitely, because
Just stop him from getting that early game snowball.
and actually there was once the season 2 patch came out, I believe, and I think some tweaks were going on. Chico could solo dragon at level 1.
At level 1? Wow.
And that was immediately fixed in the next patch.
Yeah, they fixed
So-
the duration of the box so they could not stack as much boxes as you would like.
Yes, so right now we're going to move right into the game already. So this is going to be Saigon Jokers against AHQ Esports Club, and this is going to be an exciting match. We have Shaco
Yes.
showing up for this game and just
So a big
excitement.
thank you to SAJ Juni for actually picking up a champion that is highly entertaining in my opinion.
highly entertaining.
Highly entertaining.
Hmm?
It's just a great thing to see. But we can see Shaco immediately going bot putting his explorer. Oh no, just a jack in the box, but in the bottom right. We can see Rice is just so close to danger right now. He doesn't see it. He cannot see it. There's no ward. There's no vision.
Yep,
And he sees it and he immediately backs off.
So here, they're just gonna dance in. Most probably gonna try to catch out Shaco at the blue, but they notice that nope, there's no one there, so they're gonna opt to take this blue. Will anyone fall back though to guard their own area?
I would say for another policy, Teddy. I told you.
No, you told me nothing.
Yeah,
I do not believe.
It's the curse of Teddy. Every time you cast with you, there will be a pause.
So
and right now,
this is going to be a 1 hour long game.
Yes, I'm just blaming you for everything that's gonna happen.
So yeah.
Well, pause aside, we can see that.
Oh, never mind. The game is actually
okay, it's resuming. Wonderful.
Right back in. See?
Yeah, that's my positive aura right there.
Not your negative aura.
My negative aura causes different things. Long games. That's what it causes.
Okay. So here we're going to see HQ going to take the blue. Shaco actually going to be very safe. Just a Explorer ward being planted here for the side of the support. And Judy just going to opt to go for the red instantly and maybe later on only go for the blue. So, ooh.
I feel that Shaco will definitely go to AHQ's blue right after his red because of the speed he will clear red. It's definitely not an issue for him to get to the blue side.
Yes, but we're gonna see a lane swap happen actually. Maybe. Maybe because it's seemingly they're gonna give the blue to someone else on their side while Olaf solo the blue. This is gonna be interesting to see because you see Shaco instantly. Oh, Shaco is gonna give the red to Arch
to Ezreal.
No, wait, what? Okay, he went down to plant the ward first to make sure that he can go for the blue.
Oh, okay, I see what's happening here. They used Ezreal and Tarek's, especially Tarek's early tankiness, to just weaken the red while Shaco gets ready to set up to invade blue right now. But what little they know that Olaf is already there clearing blue. Yep. So I guess, yeah, it's funny how things worked out, but
it still worked out.
Yeah, it worked out.
And we can see that Gragas taking the blue because he's going to do a lane swap going to bottom. And here we see Zeus Juni without the blue bar with the red buff.
We have an AD support middle.
Yep.
Wow.
So, Sona and Caitlyn, they do very well in the mid, especially since Shaco is a jungler. He doesn't have a hard CC or super burst damage, and this is how you bully Rice early actually. You just let the support and AD go middle, and Rice cannot handle it because he cannot push back minions that quickly.
And also due to the shorter range in the mid lane, back to the tower, the bot lane is normally the most susceptible to Shaco ganks because they are they gain level at a lower rate. So yeah, I think the lane swap is a very smart choice by AHQ. And we'll just see how it goes from here. I hope they can shut. Not hope. I thought you want
to see Shaco do shenanigans. Why are you saying they hope they can shut down Shaco?
No, not Shaco. I want to say shut down Rise.
Okay.
Of course, I'm more of a, as I said, Tarek fan. So I'm of course on the side of Saigon Jokers.
So we might see a gang coming right there. Shaco moving off the top after clearing the jungle. We see the stun going down onto QTV. Juni is just waiting very long for the perfect opportunity.
And Shaco is here.
Shaco is here, and there goes the exhaust, and there is nowhere for Price to jump. He jumps into the tower. He gets the first blood first though, but Juni does pick up the second kill right there. I mean, first kill for the team, but the second kill from that
It's still worth it for a first blood, but I'm not so sure about leaving that lane open for Shaco. So now Shaco has a avenue to get even more ahead, and we don't want no one wants a Shaco to snowball
in the early stage, definitely.
Yeah.
But here you can see next water taking up so much damage from Mr. Albase and Green Sea right there. They're just poking down onto the tower. It's almost down to 50% already, doing so much damage. And Rice is just being forced to play very safe. He does manage to get the 19 CS, but still he is very low and he's really out of pots.
Actually, I feel if it's a 2v1 situation, at the first few levels, you still have the ability to farm without too much of a problem. But once the duel lane, the person with two champions on the lane hits like level 3, it becomes much harder. And we can see Shaco immediately coming in.
And while the cleanse coming out from
that was
Mr.
a clutch
Albase.
cleanse.
Yeah, definitely. A clutch cleanse right there. Instantly negating the gang. The flash from Rice is up, the ignite is up and used, so this does not bode well as Nyx Water has been brought so low. that Shaco and Tarek will be holding the lane instead, while Ezreal is going to fight 1v1 man mode against Gragas.
Going back to the point where about the clans, if she clans just a 0.5 second later, Tarek will be all over her, and Shaco will be as well.
I mean, she'll be able to flash out definitely, but instead of using one summoner, she'll have to use two. Yeah. Definitely. So here we're going to see
Tarek just holding the lane while Ryze goes back and heal, because you do not want to leave an empty lane. At the bot lane, we see Olaf just trying to zone Ezreal out. There's no real way of killing Ezreal right now with just being level 4. But it's always good to poke Ezreal back. So
and here we can see QTV taking a lot of damage from Price right there, and Price playing so aggressive right now. Because he did get the first blood, he came back with a Joran shield right there, so he is so much more tanky and being able to tank the auto attacks from Ibraider.
Yeah, true that. And now we see Ryze actually getting 27 CS, which is actually good for a lane that's being pressured by both sustain and poke. I mean, Ryze can keep on throwing his Q at Caitlyn, but Sona's just gonna heal it right back.
Yes. So he's gonna try to focus much on farming as possible, and he went back, he did manage to get a Tear of the Goddess because it is much cheaper right now. So no problems there. Gonna be able to sustain in the lane, but the problem is that the tower might fall shortly, but here we do see Sona actually going back, and so is Caitlyn. So
her MP
Ryze
is low. Sona's MP is low, that's why she is. Usually you see
back.
Sona like, you know, just going back and then coming back to heal with full MP. Just to sustain his carry. And top lane we once again see Shaco. And the exhaust goes down, you'll see how well if they can pick up the kill. What do you think?
I think they should be able to pick up the kill because the slow and Shaco are just stacking up, and as well QTV does have the slow as well as the stun, and Olaf
Shaco is getting dangerously low.
Okay, that's why he has the ability to deceive away. And he does come up though.
Wait, yeah, I think he went up too early.
Price will take the kill. On that, yup. Price will take a kill before falling down, so not so great on the side of Saigon Jokers once again.
I feel that Shaco should save that a little bit more. Wait for Elise to have no option but to use the skills on to Aurelia before moving in. But that's that, and Aurelia gets to maintain her lane and farm that out, so I guess that's fair. But that still leaves the enemy jungle, I mean Olaf jungle, to do whatever he wants. Olaf right now just chilling at base. He has picked up the Spirit Stone and a few pots to go back to his jungle.
On the side of Elise though, she has picked up the Giant's belt.
Oh, I think we know what that is gonna be.
We'll just wait and see. So here we do see though Ryze trying to push out as much as possible since Caitlyn went back. He most probably gonna go back and buy. The blue buff is up already, sorry, so he's gonna take the blue first before anything. And Olaf right now just free farming in the jungle, no problems. Does not even need to gang the lanes. His lanes are laning fine. He did help out bottom a bit, pushing Ezreal back, but that's all.
Yeah, Olaf is a kind of jungler that has that potential to be an extra farming lane in the jungle itself, because he can sustain it really well, and he's a kind that skills very well into the late game as well, as both of a tank, a bruiser, and someone that just keeps on chasing the AD carry to whatever ends.
Yep. And then we can see some engage happening at mid, Junie jumping in, doing a lot of damage with Ryze, but the clans again instantly just coming up and falling back from that with the heal from Sona, instantly sustaining back.
On the mid lane we can see Gragas trying to come in through the back. Will he try to do anything? He's just... Okay,
yes,
they're probably going to
charge into the mid lane. Here we do see Olaf going in already with the Ragnarok right there. So he needs water down so much, and they are going to take the mid turret just like that. They're going to push on to the second turret because they think that they're in a commanding position and everyone is out of position. RT still with the ultimate and at level 7, going to be fine right there. He needs water, making a teleport behind at the blind spot area, and it's going to be fine. They do take down quite a bit of health, but this was still in the favor for AHQ for taking down the tower first.
Yes, I think it's a wise choice to pull back right after that as well, because the second tier turret's a little much stronger than the first tier, and at this level it's very hard, it's actually almost impossible to dive on into the second tower.
Not really. If there's only one champion, 5 people will die.
Which is? If there's only one... Oh yeah, one champion,
only one champion can definitely dive the tower.
Not if it's a cinch though. Yeah, but cinch is not in this game, so...
Anyway, so here we do see HQ Price just taking doing as much pain as they can. just putting the hurt onto QTV as much as possible. And here we do see though, Juni being able to catch Mr. Albis finally with the exhaust, but the crescendo right there from does stop him, but they do take the kill onto Olaf right there. Nick Spotter scoring the kill onto Garena Endeavor as Rise. And they do know that the blue is coming up soon, and Juni actually used his ultimate and actually managed to dodge crescendo right there, if you noticed. And here Gregor's gonna get caught out of position, does not have any AP yet, so they're just gonna dive onto him, no problem. And look at that, Juni pushed right into him, gonna just fall out from there and do take the kill. So it's gonna be 2 kills lead right now for the side of Saigon Jokers, taking back some of the difference of gold right there from the tower loss.
Yes, and all that said and done, the dragon still remains alive. So both teams, that still remains as an open item to say, and an open
objective.
Yeah, open objective. I go to too much meetings. I just it's an open item.
So here, nothing much is happening right now. Just that on the side of CS, we do see that top lane HQ is very much ahead, 20 or 28 CS, and might be able to take down this top turret right there because she does have the extra spider lanes just putting down the hurt, and her attack speed is right helping out, and it's going down so quickly. But
and we can see the re-swap of lanes getting back into a more normal setting, and that's normal to see once the tower of the dwell lane is down. They will change it back.
There's a lane swap happening as well. Rise is going to go against Alice, and at the same time QTV will go against Gragas at the top side. I mean at the mid lane.
What do you think about this swap? Is it a wise one?
Definitely, because you know when Price trade hits with QTV, because QTV has a diving close range, Price will win. But right now when Price casts a spell, Rise can counter react with a combo instead of just a single spell. So definitely in his favor. And we can see Gragas actually going to go down to push the bot lane there. Once again, instead Albis as well as Green Tea being able to take the tower because of their extra damage they had right now and the aggression in the range.
Yeah, and now with the turret lead 2-0, you can see that AHQ has a much greater goal lead, and now they may even try to extend it by taking the dragon. I'm not sure if SAJ knows about this, but they really should try to contest this.
They definitely should know about it, but they don't want to contest it because they know that they might not be able to win because Rise is too far away. And if Rise leads the lane, Tower will go down for the top side. So they don't want to do so much things at the same time.
Yeah, but Ezreal has his ult up. He could try to attempt a steal.
But if you don't have a ward, if you attempt a steal, you're most probably going to help do damage instead. And here we can see right there, Nick's water being brought down very low, but here he was just the bait, going to let QTV come into the fray and battle. And then Pride's going to be able to juke them, most probably maybe make it out. Nope, runs into Shaco, and Shaco does his passive, just takes the slowdown. And definitely Pride is gonna fall from this, and that box actually activating from over the wall. I did not expect that to happen. And here we do see the DC once again coming out from Shaco, and once he takes the kill onto Prides.
That shouldn't be physically possible for the box to
fear over the wall.
It's supposed to go peekaboo, but if you can't see it, it's not even supposed to work.
Well, you can't see it. It's lighted up.
Wow. Yeah, so that's a much needed shutdown on Elise's spree on the top. We can see Shaco not doing too bad. I don't want to say that he's snowballing per se, because he's only 2-1-3 with very little jungle kills over Olaf, which is 58. But overall, I would say Shaco is like on par, but just average. He's not doing anything special, or he's not doing he's not falling behind per se.
And so his damage is not high enough. If you see he was sitting onto Alice is like hit me, taking forever to the kill. And here we can see once again the lane swap everything. Sona and Caitlyn, Mr. Albis and Green Tea, the combination moving on to top instantly going to take down the top tower so easy while Alice travels down to the bot side.
I'm going to call the Caitlyn Sona team as the tower demolishers. Whichever lane they are in, they're just going to take down towers.
I mean, definitely, they do have a high poke comp, high damage right now. Bloodthirster on Caitlyn with the boots as well as the dagger. Most probably going to get Berserk used very soon. And look at that, just instantly clearing the wave, and Olaf is just at the back for the support.
Yeah, with the help of Sona's Q, her damage is even higher. And with, I think, almost a fully stacked Bloodthirster right now. Let me see.
No, not yet. Not that's
it's halfway there.
Halfway there. And you can see, once again, they're going to try to catch up Price, who has the Warmox. Junie and Archie moving into position, but will they have enough damage? Will they do enough And here he goes, the cocoon landing, the exhaust coming out. Archie taking quite a bit of damage. At the same time, top lane, Nick's water going to get caught right there. Wow, instantly being
Shot
taken
word.
down and burst out. Moving back to the bot side, we do see Alice though juking the team, repelling away, and here comes Ragas going to try to save her again. He comes in. Yes, they do take the kill onto Archie instantly after that. They just took too long to take down Alice from that fight.
Yes, so we can see like both sides having a little bit of a trade-off. Actually, not really.
Not just in terms of kills, but you can see in terms of tower, look at this. They're charging right into the secondary tower for the top side already, and Second Jokers is just starting to respond to this, and this does not go well, and the tower does go down. 4 towers to 1 right there, and almost a 4k, okay, 4.4k, 4.3k goal lead actually for the side of HQ.
We just
right
make
now,
it 4K because you can't do math.
no, I was like, I was just thinking whether the goal would tilt, but apparently not because everyone's actually backed off and there's the farming side of HQ is just continuing increasing. And look at that, they're almost taking down the bottom turret already.
Yeah, but the ward spots Aurelia so that signals them to go back right away, and that's actually also a very good choice.
Yep. And there we did see Artie miss the body slam. Not sure if anyone saw it, but he hit the wall right there, even though it's a very small place. I think he must have done a misclick. So Shaco actually going for Giant's belt.
Is he going to go for warm out as well?
Not sure that's the best choice, but a bit iffy because he is not tanky enough, not doing enough damage, so he has to choose to go for one. So he's off to go for a bit tankiness with the extra HP from the Giant belt. But Rise is just slowly stacking up. He has a Rod of Ages, a Tear of Goddess. Soon, depending on his style, might go for Murumana instead of
Sarah.
Archangel. And then go for Iceborne Gauntlet. So it'll be interesting to see what they pick up. But on the side of Caitlyn with a 20 plus CS lead, with the Zeal up and really Berserker Grease as well, she is just
okay.
so much damage.
Let's do some calling right now. Will it be a shift or will it be PD? Random dancer.
So let me see how this fight turns out. We did see Albis baiting out a few things, but using the Flash and the Flash and Cleanse to instantly get out to safety. Not sure if that was what they wanted. Was it the decoy for something to happen because nothing happened after that, or well, Mr. Albis was just being too how to say, confident.
Caitlyn did a very good job on cleansing and flashing over the wall, but that would mean that her summoners are now down and she has to play much more safer than she would normally do.
Yes, especially in the team fights with Aurelia and Shaco diving onto her.
Yeah, and when you are AD carry, I play Caitlyn a lot. When you don't have your summoners up, you feel very naked, very vulnerable, and that affects your ability to judge, to go in for a kill or not.
Fight as well.
Yes, because you feel more afraid.
Honorable, easy to get caught. The net does help you, but if you do it wrongly, a misclick is going to cause you to die instead, as the cooldown is very long. So here you do see another turret being taken down,
5
and
to
they're
1.
charge into the mid area right now instantly after that. So, wow. So much aggression coming out from the side of
You think they'll be able to take down this turret? Looks like
yes,
they will be.
Because Ezreal is so far away, he went down to push the bottom area. Here we see the dive happening. Frights just repelling away, just negating all the people who are aiming onto him, and Crescendo coming up saving him as well together. And they do take down the turret, and here we see Mr. Albis just dishing out a hurt from a far range. No problem at all. Garena Devil falling a bit too low, but he's going to be able to make out all of it. Junie coming a bit bossy right there. Not sure if that's the best choice, but he does able to take Caitlyn down very low, but not enough damage coming out, and the ultimate from Caitlyn taking down QTV a bit more as well. Look at the health on the South HQ, so low, but it can do so much, and Rise once again just being juked by the Repel. Repel falling back down, but there's no more stuns for Fright, so he will be able to get away safely. At least the Spider Queen just totally juking, taking the brunt of damage and then just negating it by using Repels right there.
And after that's all said and done, I'll say AHQ definitely got ahead of that. Look at the goal lead right now, that's 7,000 gold before the 20-minute mark.
It's usually 6.5, so I'm going to laugh at you saying I can't count, you also can't count.
I'm just rounding up to the nearest number.
I'm just joking, but
yeah,
so definitely the pushes, the aggression coming out from AHQ, just aiming for the fast game, because Rise is a hyper carry at the end game. It's going to be very hard to take him down, so is Aurelia.
Not only will Rise dish so much damage in the late game, he'll be able to tank so much damage as well.
Definitely.
That's how he works.
So Alice and Olaf with the warm-ups up and ready. And I believe that the next item for Artie should be Rabadon Death's Cap. He has a... oh no, it might be a Rara though. Or maybe a Void Staff. We've seen a lot of players actually charging for the penetration much quicker, because right now the calculation is different, where percentage happens first before flat because he has a blasting wand and an amplifying tome, so it'll be interesting to see what he does pick up. But here, this dragon, second dragon going down for the side of AHQ.
And now the goal leads even more into AHQ's favor. I feel that they will regroup and hit that naked inhibitor right down the mid lane right now, and that will help them spawn super minions. So
Yep, and it is Phantom Dancer. I was about to say Phantom Dancer, but I totally forgot about the bat, so it doesn't count. Because
Alright, yeah.
the reason why
I have no idea as well which one he'll pick.
Oh, she just got it. Like, I was
she
always
just
looking
got
at it, but
Okay.
the reason I believe she got the Phantom Dancer is because, you know, she wants to land more auto attacks with a higher, even though it's just 10%, but because of how you cannot buy the elixir anymore. It used to be the elixir of agility.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why like attack speed is like, oh crap. Now in Phantom Dancer, I don't feel it's enough because it's. I mean, if you buy static shift, you only get like 1.3 attack speed by this level. But now we can see that because he got Phantom Dancer, instead of this has 1.4 instead, and the removal of the attack speed from Zeke's Herald is also one of the things why people right now, if you're going for static shift, you're going to try to do more AoE damage. But if you're going for Phantom Dancer, it's more of a single target damage.
And also when I'll say why she picked the PD is because of Sona's Q gives us extra 20 damage, and that extra damage per se would not carry on into the shift, but you'll carry on into the extra 10%
normal attack speed.
Yeah, basic attack speed.
So we do see once again, HQ after taking a bot tower, just charging into the mid. Price taking a blunt, a few hits, no problem at all, because he does have the warmers as well as the flask. He's just chilling up, walking around, poking around right there at the top side. Both teams just trying to do as much damage as possible, but Mr. Elvis just focusing down the inhibitor with his 650 damage. Actually moving out position right now. QTV going to dive in. Garnet Devil almost falling down once again, and the charge in by safety as well as Judy managed to take them down. The Crescendo just stunning everyone there. But we can see that this fight is going into Saigon Joker's favor, and it's being taken down very low. Repel once again happens, and she manages to almost get away, but Archie is there waiting for her, and they're going to move into position to catch her off. And this is going to be a 3-for-nothing trade for the side of Saigon Jokers, and they might transition this into Baron maybe, but nope, they're going to opt to push the lane as much as possible.
To regain some of the map control and lose from losing all those towers early. And they did not even grab the inhibitor in the mid lane, HQ that is.
Almost grabbed it down to, let's see, down to 1,600 health and slowly regenerating back. So it's going to be safe to say that this inhibitor will be safe when the next push happens, and a great engage right there coming out from Saigon Jokers, just totally poking them down, brought them low enough, and they positioned themselves so well they took down Caitlyn instantly.
Yes, and that is exactly what Saigon Jokers really need to do, because they are so behind in goal right now. And so we need they need a game plan like that to happen once again. What actually happened at that time was a really good caught on into Caitlyn, which is the blunt of the damage.
Yes.
And right after that, Olaf fell as well, even with his tankiness.
Yep. Took out too much damage.
Yeah, he took too much damage. We can see actually at the early stages of the fight, Elise and Olaf was at the front of the battle, just trying to soak up damage to buy time for Caitlyn to take the inhibitor. And so Saigon Jokers did a very calculated attack to move in before the inhibitor is down. So really good job to Saigon Jokers. And right now we can see a contest which I would say more of a cold war happening again. But as I said that, they try to prove me wrong.
Archie is caught off position right now, trying to help Rise right there, but will he be able to make out of it?
I don't think so.
And we might just be able to get out of this.
Oh!
But no, good lads right there. He did not see
On the
it
tip
coming.
of the web.
Yup, and this does not bode well for Saigon Jokers. They're gonna lose the inhibitor because of this.
Yes, there's a very high chance that the inhibitor will go down. And there's nothing much that Saigon Jokers can do about it.
Yep. And here we do see that charging into the inhibitor. Sorry for that, because of the pause, sometimes it causes the game to delay slightly and just make it jump back to life. But as we mentioned, Saigon Jokers is not going to contest for it at all, and he's going to give it up because they know they can't. But here, HQ instantly after taking down the inhibitor is going to rush in for the Baron. So this is going to be another fight to see, or will Saigon Jokers can Saigon Jokers react to this?
I think they're going to go for a bait of the Baron rather than the Baron, because Israel's already out. And sometimes...
look at that coming out. Cocoon landing, Judy being caught off. Oh, look at that burst damage coming out. Judy gonna be taken down, definitely there. Soda gets the kill. And now they can do the Baron safe and sound, because, you know...
Yes. Without the smite from Shaco, there's a very high chance that they will not get stolen from... Yeah.
So here we do see though Irelia instead of going for the Baron, gonna just push up top right here, knowing that they cannot contest for it because Shaco got caught out. Gonna try to push in, take down turrets as much as possible, and RT is gonna move on into the position for that. And here for the side of HQ, the 4 members are doing it. And as soon as RT comes in, nope, not gonna be able to steer it.
It was a close, it was a good try. It was a calculated ultimate.
Yes.
But in the end, the Baron did go to Smite wins. Smite definitely has an advantage.
Unless you miss the smite, then that just dies as your ulti comes and you're like, yup, I got this.
Sorry guys, I just didn't click it in time. Sorry guys.
Yeah, so here we do see though 8k goal difference right now. HQ still definitely in the lead, but you know, do not count Saigon Jokers out. As you did see, they're doing very good calculated team fights right there, and they are coming ahead from that.
But the odds are definitely stacked against the Saigon Jokers now with the Baron buff onto AHQ. Every one of their members are even more scarier than they actually would normally be. And right now they're split pushing the lanes. They want to siege up a lane where another lane is also being pushed normally by minions.
Yes. And we can see that Sona not rushing for Shurela, going to go for Loki at the Iron Slurry first, getting another Kinder Gem though. Caitlyn completing the last Whisper is going to be able to dish out a lot of damage. But on the side of Gragas, do not get Void Staff, but instead it's going to go for Leandri's Torment. And here we do see once again Archie being, oh wow!
Great steal.
A great steal right there.
Right,
by the exploding spider, even though his AP was so low. Wow. Then we can see Olaf gets moving on to getting some magic resist. Most probably going to get Rudy Bowak soon. He has the double now magic mentor to get some damage from Rise. And at least with the Warmox, Malaysia Shroud going to most probably go for Frozen Fist or Frozen Heart. Definitely, and look at that. Kun almost landing in the fallback.
And she also has a Kindle Gem. Is this something catching on that I'm missing?
It's just extra cooldown reduction. 15%. It's a cheap item to get for cooldown reduction, and with at least some of them do get the Spirit Visage because it does work out very well for tankiness, HP, as well as cooldown reduction. So here we do see the tower going down so quickly right there. The pokes coming off from AHQ. Bryce gonna get caught, but nope, he's just gonna charge into the fight. He knows he's tanky enough, and Bryce flashing, good flash by Bryce. And here Green Teeth Crescendos on the QTV, stopping him charging in. RG being taken down by Mr. Elvis. Mr. Elvis being kept safe and alive. Junie trying to go in with the clone to do some damage. But no, this looks most likely is going to be the GG right there. And almost ace happening right there. Shaco just running away. I think that's going to... Okay, stop chasing the Shaco, you know, just
add the
ace. And but yeah, that's what's happening right now. And
with all 5 members still up for AHQ, there is no question that this game is over. And how that fight turned out, they tried going for Caitlyn, but what I feel that Rice didn't do was put down his nukes on Caitlyn.
Well, he tried it on the Beast. He definitely couldn't put down the nukes because, well, he has no choice. He's such short range, and he had to use his flash to run, you know, and be burst down instead. So, you know, he got caught out of position and pushed even further by Gragas' ultimate. So there was nothing much he could have done. So
and when
iffy of all the things
when that happened, Caitlyn survived with the Bloodthirsters and the sustain from Sona, making it very hard
to take her down.
Yeah, and so in the end, they got nothing. They did not kill Caitlyn, and the game just went downhill from there.
So right now, we're going to take a look at the score screen. We're going to take a look at the overall goal difference, and mainly is coming up from the carries or the top. No, for the top lane bruiser side, we have HQ Prides as at least with 10k gold, and Caitlyn HQ Mr. Albis at 11.6k right there in 28 minutes. A feat, definitely. And the highest CS as well, and doing a great job overall in taking down the tower to get a green tea. I mean, SAJ definitely had their own game plan in mind, but they might not have anticipated the lane swap happening, so they fall short a bit from there, and things got iffy around with the towers being taken down so quickly.
AHQ did a very good job of taking down towers at the early game, and that's why they managed to snowball such a power of pushing.
And the extra goal coming out of objectives, definitely.
So very good
strong
decision making there by swapping lanes all the time just to keep the Saigon Jokers on their toes. And when they are just off the ball for just a minute, they just take down the towers off left and right. So there's a good play coming out from AHQ.
Very strong play coming out from the side of AHQ. Strong game, both teams very strong. AHQ winning this will climb up to the second placing together with Singapore Sentinels, while for today, Saigon Jokers will drop off from there. So yes, definitely great game to be seen. And it's not a 60-minute game. So you don't have a curse yet,
Yeah.
no problems. It's just almost half an hour from that. So right now, once